Hello. Hold on, Mad Saxon. I'm right here, guy. Oh, 400, you're alive. Oh my gird. I can take these out, huh? You alright? We're back. I got my little tiny waters. Got the little tiny waters again. So what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Body. We are live on YouTube, and hopefully, I think G was gonna get this up on gun channels. I think, but I can't pay attention to gun channels, Smeggy, because I'm on my phone. So if anything crazy happens over there, you guys let me know. What's going on, John? What's going on, Hottie? Hottie wants to know what's going on with sponsorship. I don't know. We'll talk about it, I guess. It's going to be a big show, maybe. C4, you didn't mean nothing. What's up? What's going on, Two Lives? What's up? Tardot, how's it hanging? Autocorrect is a son of a bitch, isn't it? What's going on, George? Victoria's Secret sponsor. Could be. You never know. Crazier things have happened. Maybe not. Going on, Ghost. Gary says my sponsor is spam. That would be nice. I'd take spam. If you're paying attention here, then for January I want you to use Doritos. I'll use Doritos, you son of a bitch. I'll show you. I'll shake my fist at you. I'll show you. I'm gonna write that down. Tactical snowblower wants Doritos. Open up bag, insert face. Done. Done and done. Oh, secret ingredient. Secret ingredient, bitch. Oh, okay. Okay. Bitch is a secret ingredient, or are you calling me about? I don't even know. You're not even making any sense. So cold outside. It's freezing your brains. No Dak. What's happening? Ay. Potatoes and lead. What's happening, buddy? 31. Holy smokes, we got 31 people up in this son of a bitch. You guys are bored, huh? How cold is it? I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I didn't look at the weather today. Last night, we were at... It was pretty late till I got home last night. It was about 1:30, and it was 5 before wind chill. So I know it was pretty close to that. Rob C., what's going on, buddy? Nothing on TV? Yeah, it's a good time slot for nothing on TV. It's there's not a whole lot going on. Gunpowder, what's happening? Brains is the secret ingredient. The Travi assimilation is that's not how you spell upon, RL. But I know what you mean, buddy. I got it. I did see that Goonies was on. 2 Live, we're supposed to be getting that tomorrow. Snow in the morning, snow, I guess, all day, flurries, and then changing to freezing rain. So it is going to be absolutely 100% miserable. I'm sure. It's going to suck. Yeah, got up to 25 here today, Rich says. Mad Sexy's asking if I've ever had snake. No, I haven't actually. I've had gator. I I think I would imagine it's kind of close. Texturally, it's pretty. They're super super lean. White meat and kind of, I don't know, tough. I guess it can be. Night Strike, what's happening, buddy? But I would definitely eat snake. No problem with that. Gator is like fishy snake. Rattlesnake. What is? Okay, so gator is. I would say gator is pretty mild. I mean, it's been a long time since I've had it, but I would say gator is pretty mild. Scott says ostrich is the other red meat. Ostrich is really good. Ostrich is kind of cross between duck and turkey, kind of. Yeah, crawdads. Yeah, I love gumbos. Gumbo's awesome. Gumbo's a good one. Tastes like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken, right? Chicken and something mixed together is pretty much damn near anything. Emu I've had too. There's a place up near us. Um, it's kind of a zoo, animal farm kind of place. They got a petting zoo and some cages. Then they have this open area that they do these like little safari trips. You hop on a bus, with the top off of it, like a convertible bus, and you go out. And they have red deer and mule deer, and there's stuff like that out there. And they also, which as a kid I didn't think it was weird, but now it's kind of weird. They had like a food stand that just did like burgers and sandwiches and fries, but they did like exotic stuff: bison, elk, red deer, um, and I think they had emu too, because I know they had emu there. My grandpa and I when I was a kid, my grandpa and I used to go there and fish because they had a pond, a little lake. It was just like when they first did it, it was just so full of sunfish and bluegill and stuff. It was ridiculous. It got really fished out because people sort of flocked to it after they did it. But when I was a kid, you'd go there and you could catch like 200-300 sunfish in a day. It was crazy. It was so awesome. They should have never let people take fish out of it. They should have made it catch and release, and it would be the best place ever to take your kid. But we would go and get like elk burgers and bison burgers. I love it. Going on, Knives. Gator tastes like gritty pork to John Brown. You got to shoot it more then. Maggie says there's a place in Louisville called Game. They only do burgers and meatballs. That's cool. That's a kind of a neat niche. I mean, as long as you're not overstretching yourself, overhead wise, that's a kind of a cool thing to do. Tardot says a twisted root. They burgers out everything. Gator, emu, that's really cool. That's really neat. I think that's really nice. That's fun too, because I mean, you kind of get yourself a niche that nobody else is going to get into, and if you do it right, you get a pretty cool following. Scott saw a place in Yonkers that has a 2-foot slice of pizza. Now let's ask John when he shows up. He's probably got one half shoved in his face right now. Mad Sexy says I should do deep fried Pepsi. I have seen that where they freeze it and then batter it. I guess they'd probably like double batter it or something so it would stay in there when it cooks. That's kind of like soup dumplings. Have you ever seen a soup dumpling? It's sort of the same idea. You make like my turkey stock that I did, and if you go back and watch the turkey stock, that little but little quick video that I did when I unmolded it, and it was like turkey jelly. What you do is you take that. There's John. It was a matter of time. Oh, hello, John. So you take that even thicker, it's nice if it's even thicker or more gelatinous, and you literally just cut little cubes or something. You make dumplings out of it, and when you cook them, it melts. And as it gets warm, and you bite into them, and it's like a liquid almost inside. So John's lurking. Dodak says, could a double fried corn dog be a thing? I'm sure. I don't see why not. Actually, all right. Here's your double fried corn dog. Take a dog, stick it on a stick, and wrap it in bacon, fry it, and then dip it in the batter and refry it. It blew my mind. Fried bacon, fried bacon dog batter, bacon dog bacon fried batter. And you find some. Then you can dunk it in the dog sauce. I need 4 of those. Yeah. Two Live said he tried to send me a PM on Patreon. Did it go through? I don't know. My I have a hard time with Patreon. I try and check it a couple times a day, um, because it doesn't always push my notifications well. Um, I'll get some and won't get others. So it's kind of hit or miss. Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. Deep fried asparagus is good. Makes your pee stink. Let's see. I miss anything up here? If I miss anything, guys, throw it back in there. Chocolate covered bacon is amazing. Chocolate covered bacon is really good. Because we got almost 40 people. We got 37. Up to 2 guys just fell apart. 37 now. Your next says if he has a corn dog and a donut, he'll just end up playing with my food. Yeah. C4 says his Patreon blows. Yeah, it's weird. There's some stuff you can't. It's hard to find some stuff on Patreon if you want to look up like balances and stuff like that. Sometimes it's easier to go onto the non-mobile side. Bacon's good in damn near anything. I mean, you guys can list all the shit you want. It's pretty awesome in just about anything. Am I, Mad Sexy, am I willing to try, is that supposed to be new recipes? It says no recipes. Yeah, I'm willing to try stuff. What, if you guys send me a recipe, would I do it? Sure. Tempura bacon with spicy maple syrup is a favorite. Maple and soy really go together. We do maple for brunch because we do kind of an Asian brunch. We'll do these breakfast pot stickers that have sausage, egg, and cheese inside. And then we serve them with a maple soy dipping sauce. They're pretty wild. Oop. Nodak had some jalapeno poppers, guys. Jalapeno poppers are mine. They had a jam. I love. John has a recipe for me. I bet you do, John. Pineapple hot dogs are freaking sweet. Sounds sweet. Pineapples are sweet. Just got the notification. Yeah, and it's been scheduled for over an hour. I didn't schedule it actually. Took a little power nap, a little tactical nap. I was up early with the little man. Night Strike wants me to do pineapple upside down. I love pineapple upside down cake. Sure. Yeah, I can do pineapple upside down cake. Pineapple upside down cake and like cobblers are really good too because it's kind of a little bit the same. I also used to do these grilled pineapple creme brulees that were slamming. Yes. Yeah. I see that. He should join Patreon. I agree, but that's okay. We can't be. Smeggy, I actually need to award you an extra, whatever. dish for the month because of that quick little pans thing. Why did I set my pans up like that? I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna, against my better judgment, I'm gonna allow you to be the winner of that. So you get an extra one to throw out whenever you want to. So we did the apple ones for December, and you'll get one for January, and you'll get a new one whenever you want to throw it out there. You're next. What is the tapeworm's name? You're. RL starting a diet. He's gonna subscribe. Good. Get out of here. We don't need you here. You're gonna go on a diet. Rich White says a simple deer dish that my kids like is tenderloin sautéed in taco sauce and served over white rice. That's cool. Deer's great, man. Especially, I mean, that's awesome that your kids are into deer. Alan is pro. Mad Sexy says, how do you shave a pineapple with, it says, without losing a finger? I get close to mine some for some odd reason. Use a thinner, well, I mean, how, I guess you shave a pineapple, you mean how you peel it. Those core things are a pain in the ass, and they suck because you lose so much of the meat, pineapple. So I do it with a knife. A wider chef's knife is usually safer to work with when you're working around your fingers. When you use a thinner knife, like a boning knife or like one of the offset serratives or something like that, it tends to be they get a little more wobbly. Smeggy does venison mac and cheese with taco sauce. That sounds awesome. Super white trash. Yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with that. So a wider blade is usually a little bit safer to use. Yep. Scott says fold them fingers in. Yep. If you always want to get those knuckles in, up against, but take smaller, I don't know how I want to describe this. Take smaller pieces. People tend to take a wider cut. Just take a little bit at a time. Work your way around. You fight nice, kids. I don't know what you're fighting about. I don't really care. You can fight all you want. John's not feeling great. Sorry to hear that, John. You know what you should do? Go lay out in the snow to ice you back down. Mad Sexy has a bad arthritis. I know, I'm there with you, man. I'm starting to. I was talking with somebody at the restaurant the other day. They're like, man, when you wake up in the morning, your fingers like really like weak. Yeah, for sure. I wake up a lot of times and I don't pull the charger out of my phone with my fingers. I'll like kind of wrap it around and yank it out because my fingers are so, in the morning my fingers are super, super weak from all the arthritis. Clover sent John Z an envelope that he sneezed in. Great. So Clover's horrible man cold is working its way across the country. That means it probably cut across Pennsylvania too. It's horrible. So, couple things we'll get into here. 37 people. That's crazy. That's awesome, guys. Couple things. One, Patreon. Thank you very much. Always like to say thank you to all the Patreon, the creatures over on Patreon. We talked about that. We talked about Smeggy. Smeggy won that, so he's going to have an extra one to waste if he wants something goofy. Yeah, that can be your Doritos one, and you can come up with something awesome. It's another one, And 2 Live Moo this week has joined as a second sous chef level. So 2 Live Moo, once a month, you get to give me an ingredient. I can veto them, don't forget. But for the most part, if you want to use it and you want to see me use it and I can get a hold of it easily and it's not crazy, expensive or something like that, absolutely. Um, I don't think you guys are going to try and do anything super weird and try and get me. I need a white truffle, cheeseburger, just one big white truffle. That'll be $14,000, please. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And I hope I'm really excited that you guys are still liking the show enough to donate a little bit. It's really awesome. I texted my wife as soon as I saw it come up. As soon as I saw it on Patreon, I was like, "Wow, I got another sous chef. That's awesome." And she was very excited for me. So, second thing is I subscribed to and watched one of my first chats over with Rick. Rick's Life as I Know It. And I wanted to throw a little shout out there to Rick, number one. And I also wanted to kind of throw out there a little, motion to action or plan of attack or whatever you want to call it. Rick is looking for a direction for his show. It seems like he's a little whipped. I think he's wondering why he's not getting quite as many viewers. I think he's at a little bit of a weird time slot. Was it Saturday at 3? But still, I think you can grab a great following in any time slot that you want. You do it when you can, and you hope that people show up, right? So I'd like to see everybody go over and subscribe to Rick. Show him a little love. He seems like a great guy. And I would like to, and on top of that, I think what is more important is give him some ideas. Tell him what you want to see. Tell him what you'd like. He's thinking about, or leaning towards doing, because he's got some disabilities, some mobility issues. Rick's Life as I See It. I carry. I am subscribed to him. If you go under my subscribers there, you can just link over to his page. But give him some ideas. We were talking about it the other day, and he said, "Yeah, that's a good idea." He was talking about Wheelchair Warrior and maybe being able to tag team with him a little bit. They haven't talked, so I don't think so. I'm not trying to put words in anybody's mouth, but I think that would be awesome. That's something that's very different. Saturdays at 3 Eastern. That's right. I think the more diverse the content gets, the better. You can't beat it, right? So we got some people. I got food going on. It's been very good to me so far. You got guys that are doing G's doing like tool chats, and you got the lobbies, which are a hodgepodge of whatever, which is amazing over in gunchannels.com. Can't beat that. You got RL doing cat videos, so that's his thing. Yeah. So go over, support Rick, and give him some ideas. I think he's actually literally was asking people who said, "I don't know what to do. What should I do?" So if you watch Rick a little bit, and if you see anything, think anything, let him know. It'd be great to see the support. So on the same note, we've been doing so far for this show, Tuesday nights 9:00. So far for my show, which Metallica? It's Injustice for All. I actually got this for Christmas. My wife got it for me. It's nice. It's something different. For the show here, we've always kind of done well with free-for-alls for the most part, and then whatever comes up, which is awesome. Every once in a while, we'll have a topic will come up in somebody else's chat, and we'll bring it on here. So please continue to do that. If you guys there's a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily need a what's going on, Lockjaw? Um, Rich White's got a Megadeth. Yeah, that's a good one too. Um, she got me a Queen shirt too, which is awesome. I was actually more excited about the Queen shirt than I was the Metallica shirt. I'm a big Queen fan. I love Queen. I love Freddie Mercury. I think he was an amazing guy. Um, so if there's anything you guys would like to see as a topic for the week, Smeggy says, I think I should talk about how cool I am. You spelled cool wrong, so we're not gonna. That's a default. Sorry. Move on. If it's something we can just talk about, great. If it's something we can do a video on, that's great too. But sometimes, like we did the soup chat, I think we talked about soup for like an hour and a half, and everybody seemed to think that was pretty cool. And everybody scattered, and I started hearing about different soups that people made. So keep that in mind. Comment under videos. C4 says C4 says Freddie Mercury was the greatest showman ever. He was awesome. I wish I would have gotten into him more when I was younger. I was reading on him reading up on him a little bit. One of the things they said was he had a natural vibrato that was likened to somebody that had been training a trained opera singer or training to be an opera singer for, they said 10 or 12 years, and that was just the way he sang. If you go, I think I might have it under my favorites or something, them at Wembley when they did Live Aid. It's like 25 minutes. Awesome. It's just super good. He was just such a natural performer. It's awesome. So enough of that. So that was music. Another good playlist. I carry my revolver in single action. Says, do I watch tasty videos? No, I don't. I'll write that down and check it out. I do not. I really don't watch other food videos. More interested in interacting with you guys. All the gun channels guys right now. With all the cool videos that are going on and all the different stuff, especially towards the end of the year here, where there's all the new guns coming out and all that kind of stuff. I just don't. I don't seek out a whole lot of food stuff. Just kind of doing my whole thing with the show is to do things that I want to do, and to do things that I think you guys will like, and to do things that the average person can do at home. And that's what's kind of been fun for me. So, things like the hot dogs, and I've got a couple of them charged up here, ready to go, that I think you guys will like. Travis P11 kind of let the cat out of the bag the other day, yesterday on Caliber Corner. He said about sausage and biscuits. Yeah, I did a sausage and biscuit video. That'll be coming out in the next couple days probably. I'll let that one loose. Scott says most people that are around food all day rarely want to talk about food. That's because that's what they're getting paid for. Yeah, and I think a lot of jobs are like that. So I don't necessarily want to talk about what other people are doing. I want to talk about and do what you guys are interested in. You're the people that are funding me and, helping me out, and you're all my buddies. So that's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So that was show topics. We talked about the tactical snow blower, Smeggy. He wants a Doritos video. We'll figure that out. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Night Strike, you leaving or who's leaving? Oh, Smeggy's leaving. Thanks for coming, Smegs. It was great to see you. He's not going to see the big announcement about the show. That's all right. He'll have to watch tomorrow. So we'll get into. We'll do that next. So if you watch Caliber Corner, we were talking yesterday morning about new guns and all that kind of stuff. And they talked about that Seahorse, that waterproof holster. and brought up a company that got a hold of me. I don't want to believe this, but they got a hold of me, and they want to sponsor the channel. Okay, and they sent me a couple of products, and they wanted me to do some T&E for it. That's what it's called, T&E, right? And so I'm going to work on their products here. I'm going to work with their products here a little bit and get back to them. And the show might be, as long as everything works out, we might be sponsored. Okay. So they sent me this. Now this is their version of that Seahorse waterproof holster. Okay. Now the company is called White Trashtical Tactical. Okay. It's white. Okay. White Trashtical Tactical. Okay. T&E, whatever. Same thing. Okay. Now this is Night Strike. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So this is the one that's for the mouse guns, subcompacts. Okay. And then they also have one that's for the Desert Eagle. Okay. It's big. See right there. That's a big one. This one's not logoed, but this one's so hot off the presses, they didn't even logo it. Okay. And they send you this tactical tape with it, and it's black, of course. It doubles as a condom. Not for me. Not for no. Okay. They send this tactical tape with it, and this stuff is high tech. Okay. Super expensive. So what I did was I took the most tactical pistol I have. Okay. Does it come in flat dark earth? Not yet. I'm telling you, it's clear right now, because it's got to be like, they want to be able to see how the gun's moving. I think I don't know. You put flat dark earth on it, you can't see inside. So this is the transparent one. I finally got a high point. No. It's even more tactical. No, it doesn't take Glock magazines either. It's even more tactical than a high point. Okay. So I took the most. I went into my safe and I pulled out the most tactical pistol I have. It's my Jennings JA-22. Lovingly referred to as the Bob Marley Special, because it always be jamming. It likes to stovepipe, and it doesn't eject, and then it doesn't feed, and then I've had slam fires. It's fancy. Okay, so I fit it into the holster, right? It fits in the holster. Amazing, like a glove, And I use the tactical tape, and I'm gonna actually. What I'm gonna do is, hold on a second. I got a low power thing here. That's weird. I'm gonna wear it during the show here. Okay. So here it is in the holster. I mean, like I said, like a glove. Okay. Now you use the tactical tape. Now you can wear this on your hip. You can wear it this thing is amazing. Cross draw on the hip, smaller back. I'm gonna wear this thing as a chest rig, okay? Because I mean, a gun this powerful, I mean, it deserves to be shown, on the chest rig, and also, safari style. It's pretty. So we're gonna put that son of a bitch right here. Okay. There we go. Look at that. I mean, that's just. I mean, when you need it, it's just like, this is the first time I've used this. When you need it, it's quick. You just bang, and then, pow. And I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. So so we'll go back to that later, maybe. Also, the tactical tape that they sent works great for home defense lighting options. Okay. No, not keister carry. You can't prison carry it. No, that's not. That's not right. So home defense options. Now I put this on my 40, and I mean that's tactical. That's some stuff right there, right? Level 3 retention? No, it's level 2. You have to open it up and reach in. I mean, level 3 is like no, it's not. Okay. So so this is I mean this thing is I mean that's really on there. Oh, sphincter kit holster deep conceal. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So you just and you got hey, get out of my dumpster. Meow. Okay. Now the coolest thing is everybody says they don't like people say they don't want to like weapons light. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. I need that dude what's his face sings solid like a rock, you know. Oh, like a rock. Okay. What's his fucking name? I don't know. Can't remember. Um, it's not fancy. It's tactical. It's tactical black. Bob Seger. There's the guy. Whereas if anybody has Bob Seger's number, tell him to call me quick. Okay. So the biggest thing is you don't want to. I mean, calm down. Everything's okay. They're like, hey, get out of my dumpster. But if you don't want to actually point it at somebody, you kind of point it to the side and then you give them one of these. Hey, get out of my dumpster. Yeah. And you don't have to actually point the barrel at them. So that's these guys are ingenious. So give them a call, White Trashtical Tactical. Working with them and amazing, awesome stuff. So that's. I'm hoping that these guys have deep pockets because I got bills. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll blind them with both those lumens. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean that's LED, man. It's LED. Guys should get the flashlight attachment. I don't want to point the gun at that. Pointing the gun. I mean, it's just like appendix carrying, I guess. You're pointing a gun at your junk. Oh. Light emitting device, right? White trashtical, mad sexy or too hottie. Yeah, I don't. If you didn't watch Caliber Corner, it's me and Squibby's involved too. I mean, he's more of a silent partner, I think. The dildo launcher attachment, yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's solid though. I mean, that's I would take that to war right there. I mean, you start seeing you're like, hey, you get off of my lawn, you damn kids. There's I don't know. I don't know. You guys just don't have the vision, I guess. I don't know. So, well, too hotty. You know what? I mean, that's why I'm here. I'll keep you up to date on everything. That would look good on your shotgun night strike, dude. They're universal. Okay, Tardot, it's gone limp. Uh, it's not as dumb as a Glock bayonet. I don't know. I mean, you could beat somebody with it, I guess. Um, it's universal tape. You know, it's good stuff. I mean, you can't just go and buy this stuff at Rite Aid or Walmart or something. That's serious shit. That'll probably actually, I'm sure Ghost or Clover or one of those guys will probably see it at SHOT Show. I couldn't be there. Um, they really wanted me to come, but I just couldn't miss work. They said they were going to pay my way out and everything. I mean, they were really excited to have me there, but I just couldn't do it. Put a tactical magnifying glass on there. Yeah, I could do something like that, sure. So I mean, actually, you probably could make a pretty bitchin' silencer out of a mag light. I mean, guys do crazier shit, right? Shove a potato on the end of the goddamn gun. So what's up? What's next? You guys have any food questions? What are we at? 11. It's only 11:15 here. Hey, I want to check something here, guys. Hold on one second. I might have to. I don't think my. I'm not 100% sure my cable is charging my phone. Might have to run and grab a power bank or something quick if it gives me another warning. You need one of those. What Rich White says, you need one of those tactical lights that take those big square batteries with the springs on top that to attach to the Genix. Oh man, like the ones back in the day that used to come on for like camping lights, right? Like lanterns, the big lantern batteries. Those son of bitches. And for a battery that weighed 10 pounds, it was almost half the size of like a car battery, and it would still only last like a couple hours. Gary has a red dot that came on an airsoft pistol. Will that work? Six. That would be 6 volts. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Right, 6 volt. Now, like 1D battery is better than one of those huge 1 million candle power pistol light. Oh, at least. At least. I mean, the problem is this light was so. I mean, I only had it on for a couple seconds. The heat emitted from this thing actually started to peel the paint off of the one door across the way there, so I had to turn it off. It was that's pretty brutal. So I hope you guys are excited for my sponsorship. I know I really am. My wife, too hottie. Whose wife? My wife's gonna kill me? Probably, eventually, for her best interest. Uh, Carry my revolver and single action favorite beer. You asking me what my favorite beer is? Mel the Nut is asking sponsorship. I'm not a huge beer drinker, and when I do, Yingling Lager. Oh, burning paint off the walls. It's just a door. Who needs doors anyway? Um, so with all this hot sponsorship money, you're going high tech. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I get the first check from them, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going ghetto fabulous. I'm going to be buying all sorts of stuff. I'll have like 3 or 4 gimbals. I'll have a gimbal on a gimbal, so you won't even. It'll be so smooth. I'll have a dead cat and a dead squirrel. Yeah, for real. Oh, Mel the Nut. My sponsorship. My sponsorship was. I mean, my sponsorships from White Trashtical Tactical. Um, they are doing that company that's doing the Seahorse um, um, waterproof drop leg holster. Um, you can halo jump with it and stuff. So I had this company contact me, Mel, that is doing um, a little more Walmart version of that, I guess. Not in a bad way. I mean, this stuff seems resilient, and you use the tactical tape that they send you, and you put it on the holster, and then you put your and then you can wear it, you, chest rig shoulder holster, or wherever. It's universal. I mean, you can really wear it anywhere, but they're very. I mean, these things are like, can't even. You just can't break it. I mean, it's crazy. And then you can use the tactical tape for your lights too, or laser. So if you want to, you really, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You could probably use it to attach a fish to the muzzle also, if you wanted to do fish muzzle tests. I mean, I'm not saying that, So there you go, Mel. I mean, if you want in on it, when the company goes, is it as quiet as a Navy SEAL? Yeah. I mean, you heard it. Listen. That's quiet. So quiet. 2 spatulas for a bipod mount? Yeah, yeah. Sweet, you'll be king of the trailer park. You know it. Top turd. Clover says, is that the gear company that sponsors Braden? Yeah, it is. They actually don't. I shouldn't be saying this, but they're actually going to be. They're going to be dropping Braden. and they're coming over to me. So don't say anything. I don't. Yeah, the tactical aluminum helmets. Yeah, they're shaped like little they're shaped like dunce caps. The aluminum ones. Yeah, they're like super streamlined. You almost looks like one of the old. They had the 8 millimeter. I remember seeing the 8 millimeter rounds of the old rounds that are like silver tips back in World War II. Yeah. Did Braden get caught with a fish again? He did. He did. He he blasted a tilapia because Cycle says didn't that company used to be Redneck Resources Incorporated? Yeah, they did. They got bought out by a Chinese company, and then they went under. They went belly up, and it moved to like one of the Koreas. I don't know, and they got rid of it because the nuclear program on it wasn't as strong as they would have wished, and so Squibby picked it up. Yeah. It's just the right guy for the job, you know. I mean, the R&D that they're doing is just mind blowing, mind blowing. Yeah, he molested some tilapia because we all know that if you what happens in the tilapia is most directly correlated to what can happen in the human body. We all know that. Same. I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. If mods get a white trash discount, I'm gonna need to be a mod. Well, the mod discount is negative $5. I'm sorry, negative 5%, which is nice. Is that way potato masher fold out stock. There you go. So the negative 5% mod discount, when you make a purchase, if you make $100 purchase, the 5%, the negative 5% mod discount, you actually will be charged $105. So, yeah. What did two live moves say? Black powder dueling pistols. Pow pow pow. Mel says he's gonna have to pay it. I need to be king of my trailer park. That's right. You gotta be king of the hill. Damn it, Bobby. Go get my tactical tape. Go get my white trastical holster. Your next is a bummer. He said most tilapia is asexual from being so pumped full of drugs to accelerate growth. Oh man, I should get G to make a white trastical patch. Or one of you guys are Clover. You should do a white trastical patch. That would be awesome. Damn it, Bobby, you can't go around kissing plastic heads all your life. There was one that was really funny where he was teaching Bobby how to cook steaks on the grill. And and yeah, he's got way too many tilapias nasty. Tilapia just doesn't have anything going on. It's just mild. It doesn't have any character at all. But he's teaching Bobby how to cook a steak. He grills it and whatever. And he goes, and that, Bobby, is how you cook a perfect medium rare steak. Bobby says, but Dad, what if they ask for the steak well done? And Hank looks at him for a second. He goes, well, then you politely ask him to leave. I should talk to Alan Anchor about white trash tactical patches. Yeah. White trastical. What are What are your Patriot says? What are your feelings about boiling meat? Oh, some people think it's okay for hot dogs. I think if you're going to boil a dog or a sausage or something like that, I mean, I think that's fine. I think it's really cool to throw in um, some, if you boil it in like a stock, you throw a little beef stock in there, some garlic and some spices, and make it good. Maybe throw some beer in there. um, Mel will make up some duct tape patches. We need water soup. Um, I think for me, generally, if I'm getting a dog that's boiled, it's because I'm somewhere that's how they have to do it, like a ballpark or something, or carnival or something like that. Even a carnival, a lot of times they're grilling them. I think grilling is the way to go. Our hot dog sandwiches, damn right they are. So Psycho Camp says, I am barely ready to consider a hot dog a sandwich. So that means he's coming over to our side slowly. And now you want me to believe it's meat? I didn't say it was meat. Did I say it was meat? If I said it was meat, that's me. Um, it's try to keep boil it first and then grill it. It's unnecessary because hot dogs are already cooked. Now, if you would want to, marinate it, I think you can marinate it and then grill it. But why take something that's already cooked and then cook it and then cook it again? Hot dogs are lips and assholes. Hot dogs are everything but the oink. From the rooter to the tutor. Don't you boil corned beef? Yeah, corning is a process. Yep, corning. The term corning does imply that it's man, it's marinated in a brine, and then it's cooked in that brine too, I believe. It's been a while. Other than loving corned beef, I forget. But that's the process of corning, I believe. Corned beef and hash, that's a good one. Meat pudding. Pudding, Nodak pudding. You know what pudding is? Pudding is like scrapple, but not thickened with cornmeal. Corned beef and cabbage, can't go wrong with that either. We had cabbage. We had cabbage today because we did some halupki and halushki, corned beef and sauerkraut. Mm-hmm. Boiling meat makes baby seals cry. How do you fry ice cream? Um, Usually, what you see it a couple different ways. You'll see it with almost like a puffed rice on the outside, kind of, sorta, and then other times with like a crushed up cereal, like a cornflake kind of thing. And in a Reuben, D-Temp, you got me, man. I love Reuben. Reuben is one. A Reuben, if it's made the way I want it to be, is one of the best sandwiches ever. Really, really, for sure. Frosted Flakes, can't use Frosted Flakes, but you use what's the other one? Not Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes. Corned beef sandwich video. I could do a Reuben video for sure. Yeah. Um, Most places make nasty Reubens. Yeah, you gotta tell them how to make it, and you've gotta do um, two things. You gotta tell them that you want it done super super crunchy because most places will never do it crunchy enough that it's still crunchy crispy till it gets you crispity crunchy till it gets to you at the table. So you tell them to do it super crunchy. And then you add at the end, I don't really care how long it takes. If it takes me another 10 minutes, um, that's fine. You know, red or gray corned beef? Red, I suppose. Somebody else had a question. Shoot, what was it? Or made a comment. Oh, the fried ice cream. Yeah, you just take ice cream, you scoop it, and then you roll it in. I. Oh shoot, how? I forget what you roll it in. Egg wash, I believe, and then into the cornflakes, and then then you put it back in the freezer. So you freeze it, you crust it, you freeze it, and then you fry it for just a couple seconds. Do I have a Chex Mix recipe? No, I don't. We actually buy it. We buy that, and my wife loves the. There's another one out now. There's one out now that's a sweet one. It's turtle. Is it turtle? I think it's got like the caramel bites in it. Also, kimchi is a really good probiotic, actually. Doctor RL. I've never had a Permane Brothers Reuben 2 Live. I don't know. We don't have one around here. I think there's one in Philly. Kimchi can be pretty brutal. Um, I've made kimchi a couple times myself, and it's never. What's going on, Outlaw? And it's never turned out like the way I thought it should. And I've bought a couple of them. Some of them are really good. Some of them are pretty. Fried lake perch. No, don't put your no outfield. Don't put your asshole on the screen. You're gonna have to. I mean, now you're gonna have to sanitize your computer. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Oh, Mel says, quickest way to fix tough meat via marinade. No fair beating it. Okay. So depending on what it is and what kind of flavors you like, if you like Mel, do you like pineapple? Outfield's talking to his own butthole again. This guy's crazy. Um, Mel, if you like pineapple, pineapple is a he uses Paul Newman's. Okay, so if you like pineapple, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be with beef. Five Guys is overrated and overpriced and overrated. I think Five Guys is okay, but I don't think it's great either. I think it's underwhelming. Pineapple has a natural enzyme in it that will break down meats. So you actually have to be really careful because I've actually I've done shrimp marinated in pineapple, and if you don't use it the same day, by like 2 days later, it actually will it gets like slimy and mushy. Like it literally when you cook it, it's like it's mush. So you have to be careful. Maybe not the second day. It was probably the third day. But if you cut up chunks of pineapple and marinate like pork in it, and do like a pineapple pork or something like that. I mean, pineapple and beef there's no problem with pineapple and beef. I mean, pineapple and beef goes well together, but, um, you know, um, juice too, if you just want to use the juice, it works great. So pineapple, enzymes in pineapple are great. If you do we've done it I had it a couple times growing up, sour gratin. Sour gratin's a good way because you use red wine vinegar to marinate, and that kind of gets in and kind of breaks down the proteins in the meat. So vinegary stuff, acidic stuff, or um, pineapple. I don't know if there's any other fruits that'll do that. I'm not really sure, but that's a good start for you. Yeah. I carry my revolver. Says he wish crab legs wasn't so expensive. He only eats them at all you can eat buffet, so you get your money's worth. $40. Yeah, especially when you get up into the like king crabs, the Alaskan king crabs. Good gracious, they are expensive. Um, yeah, that's definitely one of those things that you need to go to an all you can eat crab shack and put on your bib and get your little mallet and you just hammer away at them. Just spend a couple hours there. Those are the kind of. My wife doesn't like that kind of stuff. she's not really into it. She doesn't. She gets bent out of shape. She gets bummed out when you when she can tell what the animal used to look like. Ribs, stuff like that. She's not a big fan of. She's like, it's a rib. Meh, it's a piece of animal. Mel had some beef tips yesterday that were more for stew. Ended up stabbing them with a fork repeatedly in order to tenderize. Thanks for the ideas. I need to do a braised video because it is super easy to braise. And you can go buy some really inexpensive stuff and turn it into something awesome. My wife does this one where she'll use. She's not a big beef eater. She used to be a vegetarian, so she doesn't eat a whole lot of meat. But she does this one where it gets beef stock or beef broth and like Lipton onion soup mix, and then you braise it. That's really good. That's really good. It's good home cooked stuff. You know what I mean? Like no fuss, no muss. Just kind of throw it in there and forget about it. Two Live says you need a jacarder. It's called a jacarder. You need 2 jacquard. It is called a jacarder. Yeah, he's right. And basically, it kind of looks like if you've ever seen like the spring-loaded. What's going on, Travis P11? Got a lot of Travises here. Travis, you missed a lot of show, buddy. You missed some really important stuff. So jacarder works kind of like a stamp. Like if you go somewhere and they have a spring-loaded stamp where you push down and it goes and it stamps the paper or whatever. It's basically like one of those, but it's got like a ton of little needles in it. Not really even needles. They're actually like flat pieces of metal. Like it's real sharp. And it punches little holes in it. Yeah, big news on the show, man. Big news. You got to go back and watch it. He will know about it because it came about on Saturday morning on Caliber Corner. So, and one of the other big things, Travis, while you're here, is I really want to try and do a nice little push for Rick on Rick's Life as I Know It. So, you got a lot of subs, man. I don't have a whole lot. So, Caliber Corner, or if you do any fun videos until now, let's give Rick a little push. He's sort of spinning his wheels a little bit with his show, and he wants some ideas for themes for the show. He's talking about maybe trying to theme it towards carrying, or gun owners with disabilities and carrying and stuff like that. But he's open for suggestions on ways to help his show or themes or stuff like that. So you're a good guy to do that. You got a lot more subs than me. Maybe we can kind of take it up the chain of command. Mention it on Monday, maybe on Guns and Geeks. What did I miss? Gizzard Travis. I know that guy. I bet. I think I know who that be. I'm not giving you a mod. Okay, I did. Gary has converted. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Gary is now a Travi. Ghost is a honorary Travi. He's a Trevi. Trevi. Yep. Big stuff. A sponsor for the show, possibly. Big stuff. Big stuff. Do. Gizzard says you cannot escape the collective. The Purple Man. NEA Matt is a liar. I know Matt is talking. He's not with it. He just doesn't understand. When do you go back to school, Travis? P11. Real Travis. Anti-Travi chat later. Ban any Travi that show up. Oh, you were back last week. Bah. Back to school, huh? Bummer fish. Let me change this camera angle a little bit here. Man, it didn't do anything, did it? Yeah, it's too cold to do anything anyway. Ooh, Mel got a new butterfly knife. Wife stole it from me because she likes how safe it is. Okay. We're not allowed to have butterfly knives in PA. Do I like any old school sodas like Cheerwine, Dad's Root Beer, or Ale? I don't know that I've ever had a Dad's Root Beer. I don't know that I've ever had. I don't think I've ever had any of those. Ooh, hold on a second, guys. Yeah, I'll see you, Patriot. Hey, guys, I gotta run real quick. I gotta take something up for little guy. Little guy woke up and he needs a drink. So, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes, okay? I'll be back in like 5 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. Come on. Go, go. Come on. Go, go. Go, go. Come on. Come on. Did you miss me? I'm in love with the cocoa. Yeah, a dog followed me upstairs. Damn dog. And didn't want to have nothing to do with plug my phone in here. I don't think my other charger was charging my phone. It's really weird. Popped up with that notification that my phone was on like 20%. So I think it's charging now. All right, yeah, damn dog followed me upstairs, and if I'd have left her upstairs, she'd have been scratching at the little man's door, woke him up, would have kept him up. So, what did I miss? That's right. The first rule of Travi Club is there is no Travi Club. We will be back after these messages from our sponsors. And our sponsors are Travis P11, White Trastical Holsters. Comes with tactical tape, very, very expensive. You can use it to make your own White Trastical shoulder holsters. Very, very good. Or you can use it to mount weapons lights and lasers. That's right. So it's really super high-tech stuff. I don't expect you to understand it. I mean, this stuff's like NASA approved, so yeah. Yeah, I wore the holster for a little bit, and it was oh, it does come in. They only have two sizes right now. They have the Jennings J22 Super Tac size. It would probably fit like a C camp or something too, but I mean, C camp's just, I mean, who has a fucking C camp, right? Or the Deagle, the old Desert Eagle. So the derelict, yeah, the derelict collection. You can jump Halo with them too, by the way. Can you show me a photo of NASA that is not CGI? No, there's none of them exist. Do they have left-handed models? Yeah, they do. Yeah, like this one is the right-handed model. You know what I mean? When you wear it like chest rig, you can reach in. If you want the left-handed model, you have to be dyslexic. If you're dyslexic, I mean, you're wrong-handed anyway. You're probably dyslexic, so you can. So yeah, it's ambidextrous too. Especially, CycleCam says it's especially good for shower carry, if you don't mind ripping off your body hair. Some of these guys probably shave all their body hair off, so it's not a big deal. You're faster that way. You're more quiet. Not if I cross draw. Well, if you cross draw, then it's up. I guess, I don't know. It's in development, Gizzard. You gotta be such an asshole about it. Jesus. Always with the problems. Travis has always had the footsteps of a Navy SEAL. Waxing your body hair is more tactical. Yeah, screw that. Oh, shoot, I left the milk out. Be right back. After a message from these sponsors. Amen. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, it's like The Walking Dead, man. The Walking Dead is 10 minutes a show and friggin' 50 minutes of commercials anymore. So, since The Walking Dead isn't on, I gotta capitalize on all that monies. Tack wax. There you go. Don't call Gary an asshole, you asshole. I'll do what I want. It's my show. This is my shoe. Gary's got 15 personalities. I can't quite call them all. I can't even call them all assholes. RL Travis. That's right. That's right. There's more. There's more. They are coming. Potatoes and Les says, tell my wife Danielle to stay home from work, please. Where do you live, Potatoes? Where do you live, Taters? Where are you at? Have we sold the white trashicle line to Magpul yet? Magpul ain't got nothing on this. Michigan, yeah, don't go to work. You're in Michigan. Screw that. I'm sure it's miserable up there, huh? I know we're supposed to be getting some, just not like tons of snow tomorrow, but it's supposed to start off as snow, go to a wintry mix of sleet and rain, and then go back to snow, which means it'll get cold. It's going to be, driving around here tomorrow is going to be miserable. I actually, I'll tell you, Mel, my first instinct was to go downstairs and grab some paracord and make myself a nice little drop leg holster. But I thought, I thought the chest rig was really going to be, it was a little more fancy pants, No threat. He just accepted. RL's on board. Paracord is for a single point sling. That's right. Well, really, if you think about it, if you, what was that? Oh, paracord doubles the price. Oh my God, yeah, that brings it up from $19.95 to at least $39.95. If you have a skeletonized hammer, you can just, hell, you can just tie the paracord right to the hammer. The Glock's not the only one that has. You don't have to put the paracord, the loop down here. That's not necessarily. There's a lanyard loop right there. You just, right there it is. Now the only issue I found with the tactical tape on the flashlight is that it you actually have to use it around the slide. So you pretty much, you have to attach it after you've loaded around, and then you got that single shot capability. But after that, I don't think. I'm not sure it's going to cycle. So you might have to use this just to as a club. So, like I said, it's in the works. I don't know. I gotta call him. But hey, as long as it might not cycle. It might not cycle camp. As long as the check clears, it's awesome. I'm gonna Hickok this son of a bitch. Have Yankee do a torture test, right? I'll have him take it to the range and then do a torture test. Gizzard is singing. Gizzard singing, everybody. Yeah, you only need a light for the first shot. That's true. You get that first shot off, and then after that, if you have to pull out, you just basically, what happens here is this really promotes New York reloads. So I would start with the flashlight, tactical flashlight. And then after that shot, then you go to the either your drop leg, your chest rig, your shoulder rig, your underarm, your small of the back, your ankle, or back of the neck carry, with the Jennings. Yeah. The bathroom gun model. Even that special tape will rip after the first shot. Sorry to the goof folks at White Trash Tactics. No, this stuff is solid, man. This stuff is solid. This thing it's rated with 3 M's. Oh, thank you very much, Mel. I appreciate it. After the sponsorship kicks in, after that first check, I mean, we're gonna have a real sweet show after that. We'll be good to go. We can shoot all fireworks, and we have cool lighting, and yeah, we'll have all sorts of fun stuff. It's been tested by tier 1 operators. I don't know who else. This thing is so new that I'm the only operator that has one so far. Like I said, I have I have 2 of the small ones, and the big one isn't even logoed yet. It's so new. Yeah. Outfield says, I hope that first check is for $1 million. If not, there's no hope for the show. You pessimistic bastard. White Trashtical brand little tiny waters are in the works, I'm sure, too. Nodak will be my gun bunny. All right. PBR beer can suppressor. Yeah, baby. You well, that's the whole thing with the flashlight too, because I mean, if the flashlight doesn't do real well for you, you could always turn it into a suppressor, and then that's tactical as all get out. So like, if you use this tactical tape, you can use this tactical tape for any of your equipment. Like I just put some on my little tiny water bottle, right? and I mean, it's like, ooh, it's really, you can really grab a hold of it. It's awesome. Oh, Chat Cat's here. Chat Cat, how's it going? Oh, he's a Travi cat? Yeah. He's not, though. No, look. Nope, he's not. It's a scam. Only one eye. Nope, that's not how you do it. Don't forget the medical uses for that stuff. Oh yeah, Outlaw for sure. No, there's lots of. I mean, this stuff is, you could use it as an Israeli bandage. It works as a blood clotter. It you should. And what's nice is, if you screw you, I'll kill you all, says Jack. I mean, if you look at it, it will fit on the barrel of a rifle. So, when you need it, it's there. It doesn't get any more tactical than that. Do a bunch of Gun Channels products similar to the cereals. Cat fight? Good God, what's going on in the chat? It's crazy. Jesus, cat fights. It's crazy times. Grip tape? Yeah, you could use it for grip tape, sure. Why? I mean, if you're going to put grip tape on it, might as well be something slippery. Yeah, potatoes. I'm sure it could. Yeah, Tato said it. The large one, the large holster, which is the Magnum caliber revolvers. and deagles. Could be used to seal a sucking chest wound with the tape. I mean, it would work. This stuff works underwater too. Flex Seal ain't got nothing on this shit. Night Strike. Good night, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Still got 23 of you out there. This is really good. It's fun night, guys. I just wanted to have a good fun chat tonight. Been so busy the last couple weeks. Just wanted to have some laughs, you know. You just never know what you'll see here. That's right, Giz. I'm a cat and I can shoot better than Night Strike, by the way, even without fucking thumbs. You don't. Who needs opposable thumbs? What are we? I mean, what are we? Gorillas? Chimpanzees? Yeah. So if you put the gun on a gimbal, will you get better groups? Yeah, and we already talked about it earlier. We're gonna get 2 gimbals. So when you put a gimbal and then attach it to another gimbal, I mean that's like you're shooting laser beams at that point. Awesome. I don't know how Hatfield keeps getting past the mods. I don't know either. Tactical. Cyclecam says he is not pulling the tape off his Winky. Well, I don't think any of us want to do it for you. You're going to have to ask the old lady. I always thought that was the most horrible way to talk about your significant other. Keep it white trashy. See you, Travis P11. Thanks for stopping in. Matt NEA said he was coming tonight. I didn't see him. He was all talk. He would have loved this. He would have been all about this. He'd have probably tried to buy into the company. Nodak says, if you want to read something funny, search around on... Oh, Travis P11, are you still here? Did you see that text I sent you with that link? I don't know if you sent it. If you didn't, I'll just send you another one. RL's back. Oh, your cat. When did you take the cat out finally? Nodak says, if you want to read something funny, search around on some forums on how to decock a 1911. You decock it with the trigger into whatever you want to decock it into. Oh, we got RL back. Outlaw, you're very excited to see RL back. What was the answer? No, Dag. I mean, you got to write it down with your thumb, right? RL found the cure for being a Travi, heterosexual sex. The Travi have never experienced it, and it overloads their programming. You've been out there trucking too long. Stopping at one too many men's room. Truck stop men's rooms. Trying to think if I had anything else. I don't think I had anything else to bring up. I see Travi people. It's a lot of cool. There's been a lot of cool stuff on Gun Channel. All the channels lately with all the new guns coming out. I'm super excited to see see the guys go out to Vegas. I've always wanted to go out. I've talked about going out there for years before I knew you couldn't just go. Then this year or last year, I found out that you can't just go out as a normal person. You actually have to be like media or in the industry. But Chat Cat, he's a little bit crazy. I'm super excited to see those guys go out. That they're gonna have a blast. I hope. I should be able to go. I could. I mean, I don't know. I guess I. I guess I could probably swing it. I mean, obviously they have criteria. If I did more gun videos and stuff like that, I'm sure I could probably go. Um, it might be one of those things too. Like if you wait until closer to the time when if there's a lot of tickets left over, I'm sure they give them to less qualified people. But yeah, I've always wanted to go out and I'd love to take my father-in-law out. He's a huge gun nut. He would just be like a kid in a candy store. So I want to try and if I think next year or two maybe I can swing it. Might try and go out. It just seems like a overwhelming experience. Like it seems like there's just so much going on out there. You know what I mean? Just to go. I don't know that there's any Travi going. Cycle says Tulsa's better. Tulsa sounds like a lot of fun too. The what did they say about Tulsa? If you went and you wanted to hit every booth, you'd only be able to spend like 12 seconds or something at each booth. Oh, that's right. Ghost is going. So yeah, he's a Travi. Yeah, 15 seconds, 12 seconds, something like that. It's nuts. 4,400 booths. That's crazy. Gizzard, you could do all sorts of cool. If you go, you definitely need to get like the media pass for it, and Ghost is a spy. You definitely got to get like the media credentials and stuff like that. They seem to be very, very open to that. They seem to really be excited to have Ghost and all those guys out there. Even if you just go and spend a minute or two at 12 or 15 booths that you find interesting, that's a lot of content to throw up. You know. Nodak says, who has an Instagram? I do not. But we'll make sure we ask that because then you can leave comments under the comment section. Nodak, when this comes up, when this posts go under in the comment section and ask who has Instagram. Maybe some people come along later on that watch it, tomorrow or the next day or whatever, and they can let you know. Don't let Travis P11 go. They'll close the show down. They don't have enough battery packs in the world, man. Gizzard doesn't have cool stuff, patches and stuff like Ghost and Clover. No, but you could have that would be the place to go to get something made. Maybe they have all sorts of awesome stuff there. They were like laser engraving the mags and all that kind of stuff. And you could go and have like a holster. If you took like a Kydex holster, just get a black Kydex and have them laser engrave your logo on there. How cool would that be? Gizzard Gary Kydex. Rich White says, I. Do you have a stroke? All right. I'm done. What can you do on Instagram? I don't have Instagram. My wife's talked about it a little bit. Rich, thanks for coming, buddy. Yeah, Instagram. It's basically like, I don't want to say vlogging, but yeah, you're just posting pictures and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. It's neat. A lot of A lot. It's a artists use it like crazy. Who is it? Too Hottie is really big on Instagram. Cycle says his head is his. He's old and has limited social media interactions, or his head will explode. I feel the same way because I don't have a whole lot of social media. I just don't have time. Dealing with YouTube and getting content out and dealing with the comments and interacting and watching some couple of the shows that I do is already so much. Doesn't take much. Oh, Hottie, I thought you did a lot of Instagram stuff. Somebody else I'm thinking of, or I don't know. I just feel like they've asked you about Instagram a lot on like Clover's after hours. Small fry, that's okay. That's okay, man. We're all small fries at one point. Steadley's on there. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that are on there. G Webs is big on it. They always do on the Daily Show. They always do they do a lot of Instagram stuff. They give away prizes. They give away prize for the week. 600 followers sounds like a lot. I mean, I know it's probably not in the scheme of things. There's people that have millions of fucking subscribers, followers, whatever, but still. G Webs probably posts a lot too. I mean, you say he posts a lot. He with all the gun channels, with the tour, the loophole tour, he's probably got tons of stuff to put up there. And then going to SHOT Show and going to like all the other stuff, the Wanamaker and all that. He went to Wanamaker, I guess, right? Yeah. Man, tired. Early day with a little guy. Late night, early morning. Brutal. Yeah, Gizzard says it takes several minutes to get a video perfect then on YouTube, but only 5 seconds to take a good picture. Yeah, that's what does seem kind of cool about it is, and if you watch the Daily Show, a lot of the not staged, but the pictures that guys are doing of guns, they're really simple. They're really simple, but they're really cool. And yeah, he's kind of you could probably do a bunch of them in a row. With YouTube. I mean, I do kind of have it easy because I'm doing everything on my phone. It's pretty quick to do a video because I don't do a whole lot of editing. So, my videos aren't awesome by any means. They're just very utilitarian and they're good for now. But yeah, I can bang out a video pretty quick. Man, yawn's catching up to me. I should take this flashlight off my pistol here. Oh no, my holster's all stuck to my mail now. That's how awesome that tape is. It just sticks to everything. I should give one of these new white tactical holsters out for my 200 submark. Yeah, you can do live streams on Instagram. Yeah, Gizzard, they do that. A Daily Show. What's weird though, what I don't know is there must be a time limit because every day when they do the Daily Show, when they open it up, an hour later, G Webs always mentions how Instagram is closed or it's about to close on the hour mark. So then we give them an hour. I don't know. Why could you not open another one up? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you could do that. Damn, we're going to have to close it down soon, man. I don't want to be here yawning in front of this. Or else, where's the tiny water bottle? It's right here. It has I even put some of the tactical tape on it. So you can really grip it. Really like it's not going anywhere. That's how the Navy SEALs drink water. They get that, they put it and they get like the Molly pouches and stuff. Yeah. It's not a midnight chat without the tiny water. That's right. I know I had a big one a couple times. It was weird. Oh man. So, what do you think? We're going. Well, I say we close it down and give it another 15 minutes or so. We'll go 2 hours. RL, you gonna open up a chat tonight, or is it yawn chair chat? That's for sure. No, you've never had a big one. That's for sure too. RL, you gonna open up a chat tonight? If I close it down, I'll give it another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll lock it up, turn the lights off, and lock it up. All right. Well, that's what we'll do then. We'll give it another couple of minutes. We'll give it another couple of minutes and then we'll shut it down. So does anybody have anything to talk about? Guns. Oh man, that Daniel, did you see? And we were talking about it. Man, what chat was it? I wasn't in the chat. And it was full. I couldn't get in when they were talking about Daniel Shaver the other week. Daniel Shaver was the guy that was killed last year by the cop and just got acquitted. I guess he's going to be going to civil court. And the cop did lose his job. But the wife, the widow of Daniel Shaver, came out and said that their 8-year-old daughter tried to kill herself because she wanted to go and be with her dad. This is one of the saddest things I've ever heard. That was that was not the topic that we were talking about though, Travis. T8. There was something else. Yeah, there was something yesterday. I said, oh yeah. This was like a week or two ago now when he was first acquitted. So sad. It's just so unnecessary. That whole situation was like, if you haven't watched the video of it, obviously some people wouldn't want to watch it because he gets shot and killed, but they didn't release the video until after the trial, I guess. So the jurors never saw the video, and just, I mean, why the hell have cams on cops if they're not going to use them? Lockjaw, that was the guy that was in the hallway. He was wasted, trashed wasted. He was like 2.0 or something. And him and some buddies, and I guess his girlfriend or his wife or something, I don't know, were in the room. He was a pest control agent or guy, whatever. And he had some pellet guns that he used to dispatch, pests, rats, whatever. And his friends were looking at his gun, his rifle. He had a pellet rifle. And somebody saw it and called the cops. The cops showed up. I think it was 3 of them. ordered him out of the room, and he came out and was just it was really tough to watch because he was so upset. He was crying, and he was he was trapped. They didn't know he was drunk, obviously, but um, it doesn't matter. I mean, cops have to deal with people that are inebriated all the time. I'm sure they have to learn to do that, but um, they had him jump through all these damn hoops. um, get on the floor, crawl to us, get up on your knees, put your hands behind your head, you know, lay on your belly, like all this, it was nuts because they said that they didn't know if there was anybody else in the room with a gun, so they didn't want to go up to the room or close to the room, so they wanted him to come to them. And at one point, he came to them, and I don't understand why they didn't just go up to the guy and, hog tie him or, cuff him or whatever. And as he was on his knees, sort of shuffling to the cops, I guess he had bicycle shorts or basketball shorts on. His basketball shorts went under his knee, and his shorts started to pull down, and he reached for his waist to pull his shorts up, and they shot him. And yeah, they did threaten to shoot him. The cop was really rough. I mean, I understand the business. I'm pro cop. I have no issues with cops 99.9% of the time, but this cop was very. He just it was very aggressive and very sounded like he wanted an excuse so bad to shoot this guy. Whether he did or not, I don't know, but man, when you listen to it and you know that he shot him, it just makes it like the whole time you're watching it, you're like, God, he wanted to kill this guy. He wanted to shoot this guy. And he's the one with the dust cover on the AR that said, "You're fucked." So, how stupid is that? Philo says, my custom 1911 I just got back won't run and doesn't have the right parts on it. We can talk about how pissed I am. Spoiler, very. So you sent um, one of your 1911s away to have it customized, and they sent it back and it's jacked. That's rough. Or did you buy a custom one? You sent yours away. Oh, good for them. I'm sure. I'm sure they're proud of the work they're doing. That sucks, man. So you said it doesn't have the right parts on it. What's not right? You mean like they used? Yeah, Node Access. Look at his divinals. I don't want. So they have they put the wrong. I mean, if you have a full size versus a compact, I don't know if they put. I mean, I guess that could get screwed up. Or are they putting like the wrong kind of gun parts in it? Travis A says steamrolling out of the ears, pissed. I bet. Yeah, I would be pissed, man. You spend a shitload of money to send something away. He hasn't typed in a second. I'm sure he's typing something right now. I'm waiting for a big old response. I don't own a 1911, and I do like them. Well, I shouldn't say that because we have the 938. That's kind of like a baby 1911, and but I do know it can be finicky. I've seen a lot of nice, nice 1911s or expensive 1911s that still don't run great, or they're finicky with ammo. The beaver tail is wrong. The safety is wrong, and it won't get through a mag. Nodak put a SZ SP01 on layaway today. Man, they're popular. Oh God, you can't get through a chat anymore without somebody saying that they just bought one a CZ. And that company must be doing awesome. The last couple of years, they've really come into their own. You just hear so much about CZ, how much people love them. Aesthetically, they're really nice too. Aesthetically, I think they're great looking pistols, all of them. So what did they do to the internals, Philo? No, Dex says I'd throw it at him. You can put it in one of the white Trashtical tactical pistol holsters and throw it through the front window of the shop. I'm sure it'd be good for that. So if they did they do anything to the internals, or did they just, or is it just because, I mean, if they change the safety in the beaver tail's not going to do anything. I don't think there's no moving parts back there, obviously, but I guess you could change. I mean, the safety, if it's not getting through a mag, maybe something's catching on there. I heard Too Hottie says he heard CZs are just like 1911s. Yes, I heard that somewhere. What? You sons of bitches. Sons of bitchin' pompuses. No. Trigger job and tune-up. Well, I guess that's what you get for trusting somebody else to do a trigger job and a tune-up, huh? That's a shame, man. Did they tell you before you had it done or afterwards how many rounds they sent through it? After you had the work done? That'd be interesting to hear that. I'm interested to hear that. You know, or do they just do the work and send it back? So I'm sure there's some people out there that are weird and they want to be the only ones that shoot it, but I'd be a son of a bitch to send something away, spend a couple $100 to have something done and get it back and it not be right. That sucks, man. That blows. We'll go for about another 5 minutes here and we'll close it down. See if RL opens up a chat. Him and Chat Cat. It runs awesome according to them. Yeah, I had the same thing happen with a pistol. It was locking open with mags, or with ammo in the mag, and I sent it to 3 different approved places to have it worked on for the company because there's a warranty on it, which is fine. I don't really give a shit. And they could never get it right. And I eventually got a new pistol. They eventually sent me another one, but it was the same thing. Like, they kept telling me, like, I sent the mags with it, and they looked at the slide release, and they were saying how it was this, it was that, it was the slide release. It was, first they told me it was my fault because they couldn't reproduce it, so they sent it back. They told me it was my fault and I must be holding the gun wrong. I was like, well, yeah, Lemon Law. I was like, well, I doubt it, but okay. So then when I got it back the second time, I actually when I took it to the range, I actually wrote down when it was happening on a sheet of paper, and it was happening every mag, once or twice every mag. And I wrote down, 10 round mag and be with 1 in the chamber, so 10 plus 1, and right, number 3 it locked open, and number 6 it locked open. Then it would shoot a couple, and it would lock open. Then it would, So then I sent it back, and they said, "Oh, your slide release on the inside, your disconnector, not disconnector, but your slide release, it's got a little copper on it. It looks like it looks like the rounds are hitting the slide release on the way up out of the magazine, and it's causing the slide release to lock back enough that it can lock back." We got it fixed. Sent it back. Still doing it. Third time they couldn't get it to reproduce it. They changed. I don't know what they changed on it. I don't know. Enough was enough. Called the company. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm done. Send me a new one, or I'm selling it, or whatever. You want it back, you can have it. So, all right. It's a little bit before 12:30. I say we sounds like a Sky. Yeah. No, the problem. No, I would have preferred to deal with it like Sky did, which is kind of weird. With Travis P11, they just sent him freaking parts. They're like, here's a barrel. Here's a barrel. Here's a guide rod. Here's a new magazine. Here's a whatever. Here's a bunch of shit to make a Frankenstein gun. Um, but let's shut it down. Quick overview. Thank you to Live Moo for joining Patreon as a sous chef level, but I might add. So that's super cool. I really appreciate that. I got a couple of new videos already tuned up, ready to go. Go check out Rick's life as I see it. I'd love to see Rick figure out what direction to take. No, not sous chef like that. Not like that. Different sous chef. Give me a minute or two to liquor up and I'll open up. Yeah. I'd love to. It'd be really good to see Rick start having a little more fun at his show. He seems to be a little disheartened that he's not getting the viewership that he would like. And if he came in late, this is one of the things I said at the beginning. I'd love to see Rick get some viewers, and he really wants those viewers to participate and give him some ideas for things he can do in the show that people like. So, 3 p.m. Saturday Eastern. So you got Caliber Corner on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock Eastern, and then a little bit of downtime. Hop in the lobby if you want to, and then into Rick's Life. Check out. I've been saying for the last couple weeks. Check out Early Watch. Weekday mornings. One of the best gun channel shows on. I really do think those guys do a great job. And Daily Gun Show at midnight Eastern has been really, really great. G-Webs keeps the Daily Show really interesting. They do a lot of fun stuff. They do a lot of games, challenges, whatever you want to call it. They do Gun of the Day. They do a little bit of everything. G-Webs does a great job. And yeah, T8 says the early watch is hilarious. The early watch is fun. It's fun. I get up in the morning with the little man, get him breakfast, and he watches a couple of cartoons, and I get to listen to the early watch every weekday. It's awesome. It's good. So, Rick's Life, 2 Live Moo, Patreon, Smeggy won. Smeggy won. Let Smeggy take that challenge, the pan challenge. Why I set my pans up that way. So Smeggy gets an extra choice for January here. So, if there's anything I can do for you, I will see you in the comment section. Great. Best way to get a hold of me, pushes right to my phone. So if you need anything, you guys want anything, you want to see some videos, that's a great way to find me. If not, I will see you in the chats. If not, then I will see you next week. Thanks, guys, for coming. I appreciate it. Had a great time today.